Take it easy. 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 Quietly now.
Another test.
Things are about to get dicey.
Don't get too close! Clouds high. The birds come! Supporting fire!
Stop right there!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Gotcha. Take it easy. 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 Busted. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
You asked for it! Drop your weapons!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Take it easy. Busted.
Check this out! Here's backup!
Gotcha. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't get too close!
Another test subject. Fry!
Take it easy. Busted. Gotcha.
Fire it up! That's close enough.
Hands where I can see them.
Clouds high.
today.
The birds come.
You want this?
Busted. Take it easy. 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 Yeah. Take it easy. Take it easy. Hit. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Happy to oblige.
Feeling lucky today?
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Don't get too close. I got you covered. One with wind and cloud.
You asked for it. Stop right there.
Wind strider. Fire it up.
Quietly now.
Where do you think you're going?
Time to go.
Sounds good to me.
Welcome, welcome.
Don't get too close.
You are not welcome here.
Justice will prevail.
Clouds hide. The birds call.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Wind strike.
Final warning.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Fine.
Fire it up.
You asked for it.
Supporting fire.
Drop your weapons.
Don't get too close.
Take it easy.
That's close enough.
Well,
Check this out. Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strike.
Take it easy. 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 Take it easy.
Let's do this then!
Time to act. No, my sword!
Strike Bloodstone! Out of the way or get blown away!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
crave names echo!
Breath of the flame.
Witness the power of Gurwa! Body and mind.
All right.
Nice and spicy.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Letting crave names echo! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You're toast.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Boom! Time for your arraignment.
Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
All right.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Nice and spicy.
Body and mind.
Out of the frying pan, into the
Rain outlines your fate.
All right.
Witness the power of Gurwa! Bring it! Letting crave names echo!
Inadmissible evidence.
Motion to compel!
All right.
Let me weave you a verse. Hear the echoes of the valley! Witness the power of Gurwa! Rain outlines your fate.
Eat this! Booba, get them!
Boom! Breath of the flame.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
of fashion. Lend me a hand.
You're toast!
Everybody stand back!
Submit. Give up.
Grab some cover! Scatter! Huh?
Your life is mine.
Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! I am the cutting edge of fashion!
Don't waste my time.
Everybody stand back!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Here's the goods! The more is mine!
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little.
Right this other side! Race you! Don't touch me! Ow! Magic whip! Just eat this! Ugh.
Hear my prayer.
You're toast! Enhanced Animal Module 75. Stand clear.
I'm going in!
Do your worst.
We shall prevail!
Animal test 6308. Nice and spicy. Hey,
I'll be back.
Yield.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Be back. Really? Lucky today?
Hear my prayer. Flee.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test. Out of the frying pan, into the...
Everybody stand back!
You want this?
I'm getting sick of this man.
Yield. Grant us your blessing.
Eat this! Whoa, Mark 2. Stand clear.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Do your worst.
We shall prevail!
Booba, get them! Animal test 6308.
Let's light it up!
Stand clear. Enhanced Animal Module 75.
Going in! Yeah! Huh?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank...
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commit?
Ah, you two have come just in time. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford... So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happened. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to late.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Xilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things. Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're...
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. With the mixing process, if you don't keep your voice down.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she... And she did mention that it would be quite difficult, but I seem to understand where the... Oh, I wouldn't go that far. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she did... Anyway... I can't argue with her if she isn't here, but Phew, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset.
It's,
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed.
yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as now only memories and experiences that have been ignored. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's
Seems the Wyatt don't want just anyone to get a name.
Mavuika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still in.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me.
You mean...
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is if she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is in other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deed.
We heard the voice of a Wyatt when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe...
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Xilonen at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to... I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely...
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to...
Well, yeah. At the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into two.
Great going, Mavuika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Xilonen would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking.
All right, Kinich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kinich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Xilonen is one of 4 that have already been...
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected. Then, yeah, I'll leave my... Okay, then let's part ways for...
Oh, it's time to meet up with Xilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Xilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Xilonen did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give kinich a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go! Paimon doesn't see anybody.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
a subject? Well, if you ask. Yes, Mavuika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Serious, if that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Xilonen.
Wait, you're Xilonen? Your Granny Eats...
Yes, Granny eats sleep. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. I received Kinich's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was but, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual.
Anyway, Xilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mavuika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging...
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to a weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like...
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Xilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we...
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire...
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local...
Sounds good. Then we'll go once
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please...
Yep, we'll be sure to play it...
Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and... Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place. He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui...
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have... In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on...
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last. This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui. However, I doubt...
Didn't kinich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get it. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. Let's follow the phlogiston.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see any.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes. Here, give me. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon...
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston.
Wow, you can even share your sense...
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, We'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the... But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Take it easy.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp.
Wait. Let me see.
Paimon sees...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize. We've got... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have... no. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm.
There are traces of people staying here, too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston... I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kinich told us that you were...
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that,
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon...
Given there are two signals leading from... I'll take this direction. And... Auroron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little...
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, so you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. If you think about it, she's really got a lively...
Take it easy.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So that's weird. The phlogiston trail sub, but it can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the... Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation, I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust mavuika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to any...
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all...
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If, in any case, let's take a bit more time to rest. Neat.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get... I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right...
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either... But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Take it easy.
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she's seen...
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently...
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go on my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
No excuse for slacking.
Send this quickly.
Justice will prevail. Here comes the catch.
Isn't time
Fallen
for a break
leaves,
yet?
adorn my night. Fire it up.
Stop right there.
Got you covered.
Gotcha. You asked for it.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike. Send this quickly.
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over.
Check this out. Supporting fire.
Final warning.
Falling leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Hands where I can see.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Fire it up. Send this quickly. I got you covered. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Quietly now.
As one with wind and clouds. You can't run.
Justice will prevail. Drop your weapons.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Check this out. Time to go. clouds high. The birds call.
You asked for it! Final!
Supporting fire. Wind strike.
So quiet.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be a
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find...
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save... Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or... You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me...
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the...
Yes.
So what?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come...
Sounds good.
You're...
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh
now's not the time.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the...
How exactly did the Masters...
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came...
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe.
We'll give her a full report.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Xilonen is willing to serve as your...
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the...
I understand. Thank you. And thank you...
Well, at least you won't need to...
Traveler, Paimon, Thank you very. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Xilonen and get started on.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. You've got to find you a place to.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded all that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice. We still have another whole day before. Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a... What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you.
I'm terribly sorry. It's... Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Mavuika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind, guess...
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of TEYVAT, will pay for her mistake. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along?
An emergency?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to... Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains and now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious trap. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the so maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this.
Drop your weapons!
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by... You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
sorry!
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfect. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from...
Who...
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please...
Seems they've started talking about some kind of...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you...
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still...
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time?
All right, it's been a while since...
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to...
Really? You're not... that's right. See, Lolly has gone... she's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some...
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together.
Sure, that's fine with us, but...
Don't worry. Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
What?
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention...
Oh, so you've heard...
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Xilonen. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lowy? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. I mean, come on.
Granny Seat Lowy?
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know! Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah. Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter.
She's meditating again.
Is this another special?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's...
Warning, warning. Red. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on!
You had Paimon worried.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a...
There's so...
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as...
Oh, Paimon gets it.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years...
Actually?
Huh?
Yeah.
This is so...
It's okay, Seat Lowy.
I can't take it any... Hearing me mumble on... It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabin...
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old, or 1,000 years... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Well...
Wow, it's beautiful! Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easy.
Really? You don't seem like the...
Well, I guess I used... And you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
What? You're just...
The kids of my tribe would have a hard...
Well, you are
some are. What about...
We don't find you scary at all.
Huh. That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't... I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like... Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Xilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you.
Yes, but Mavuika already told you about her plan. Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view that no one knows who his parents were. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and a possibility to turn Aurora. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls.
Wait, that doesn't sound...
Now, you see, when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift. Unable to... The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a when the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting? Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing an... It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved?
Wait!
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to perceive souls. More than... Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found... Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince...
Probably drank. Okay.
Hey, we're friends, aren't
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Yeah, you're right, but she's probably asleep.
Take it.
So noisy outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early.
Anyway, I was also I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of... The stadium could always use more manpower. I'm done making excuses. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to... Thank you.
She left in a hurry. Oh, looks like a lot of...
Traveler, over here! Perfect.
Oh, you're all here! But...
Just my way of saying how awesome.
Alright, but can we get...
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps.
Yes, and
the tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors, and
I plan on heading back to the Collective.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound Who knows? That would be pretty great.
it'll be fine.
Here, tribe.
let's part ways here for now. And most importantly,
Oh, and...
Koichi.
Alright, let's hurry up and talk...
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a...
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna...
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. I will answer you honestly, but I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net?
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis... Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damage given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, this Natlan is unique among the nations of TEYVAT. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the still. This has always been a
Oh, one more thing? The captain said...
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. Seems like our only path forward is to Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Not even a little!
Just maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or so now that you have your answer.
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. As for the captain, the
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though, don't worry. I just need to finish.
Wait! You're going to fight in...
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current... No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. Anyway, even I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise... Now I just need to find the right time to
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't...
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up...
Kachina, how many people?
What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our—
We'll go together. Stay safe. We've got this.
Clear the area! Woohoo! Action at the flame! Spring forth!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank—
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
that should be the last abyssal pylon near the children. By the way, where's Xilonen?
The Masters of the Night.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, this isn't a good place.
looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us. Before long, Kachina... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel that. It's impossible not to...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mool.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the...
And somehow the captain finds out about it. Honestly...
We talked to mavuika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan, and, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice...
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset, plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. When it comes to Natlan's survival...
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything.
The next question is... If the captain found a new way to save Natlan...
This is
We still don't have enough information.
Let's head back then. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own.
I was just about to ask. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people... Register? Nah. You got... Alright. See you...
Oh, you
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss?
You're right. That's a Let's keep observant.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of Abyss monsters.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by war.
Oh!
We're not asking you to cover up our activity. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours.
God. Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain.
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed.
Koichi, wait for me.
Oh no, you...
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more that intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not...
That's even more risky. You've been running... I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe...
Fine, don't believe me. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing...
all right.
Guess...
All right. Same plan as usual. You got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the... Koichi should have line of sight. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait! I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode?
Oh! What the heck is that?
I could ask you the same.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like the people on the hill over there left to help their comrade. Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely... Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps... Wait.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic. The device is ancient. Barely...
Not bad.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a good...
Uh-oh. We've been spotted.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back. It looked like they were waiting.
So,
she pushed herself too hard.
Well, I didn't cause you any...
You've done very well.
I know.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui, the device, is a...
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose. Xilonen, I'll thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan.
I accept.
Well, there's some for the rest of you as well. No, I'll start investigating the source.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you...
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might... But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to I do the same for anyone trying to put their...
Then try to see things from my perspective.
The two of you are this...
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Oh...
That's just...
Okay, don't get into another...
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, I get we're family.
Okay, you don't have...
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down.
Plus, I know you'll...
Be my guest. See you later, Traveler.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your
Bye, you two.
Huh. Those two will probably make up for it. Well, we've learned a lot. Why do you look so...
Okay, I won't be...
Awesome! Just...
Hey, friends don't order each other around.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left.
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Night...
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe.
I'm surprised you let...
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him to...
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice.
Wait, what?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked... You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all... Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But...
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle.
So in other words, we have a whole backup...
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony, but if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Yeah, you're right.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because...
You really mean... Fine. You can come.
Don't worry, we're perfect.
Then I... All right. Time... you heard it here... Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are...
Can't complain.
No, just...
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were...
By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told...
No, don't worry. I've already wrapped your share of the produce.
You really knew...
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the...
Hey, have you...
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leaders... If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the
I enjoy... I guess you're from the Fatui. One everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be...
Granny? I've heard the name.
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding.
Oh, you could tell I was lying. Hey!
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying...
The situation has seen no true...
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't. He's strong, I can tell. But there's.
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance.
That was a spell from the. How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to. However, there's.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore. It seems like his subordinate. And now he's headed to the stadium.
You two, with me.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow.
This nation.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna. They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
As for you...
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains... you don't have much time.
I'm beginning to see just how... You... heard something.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen... You know I've been...
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast is the...
And yet, one of those very beasts saved you.
Then speak.
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the pyro... The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a wreck.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to... So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning.
Explain your relation to her first.
Xilonen is my elder and my teacher.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're...
Strange? Xilonen is said to be the legendary Granny Eatsley.
Why do you need knowledge?
That is not so...
Don't forget.
Do you not believe the...
People can lie, but souls cannot.
You may not live among your tribe. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it... I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just...
Of course. I'm just... I'm so mad at him! After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family! Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a
Yeah, the captain seriously wants... What does that even mean? Something like the loom of...
The loom of fate?
Oh, anyway... If he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan...
Which means...
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan?
Yes, she needs to know...